Hello everyone and welcome back to the Minecast, the show where I talk about stuff. It sounds weird now saying the show, not just the show slash series, because I've been saying that for a couple weeks, but then last week I said it was a show, and now I'm just conflicted in a way. Welcome back everyone. And before we get started, too far into this, like right away, I kind of want to just say that I apologize for not uploading a lot recently. I don't really have a reason, which sounds bad. That sounds really bad. But I just have been a little unmotivated, and that kind of stuff happens. But it's not burnout or anything. It's just kind of meh. I'm gonna do other stuff right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Just letting everyone know that is okay to do. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to just do whatever you have to do. I didn't announce that I was taking a break because I still wanted to upload whenever I could and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously I wasn't going to say, oh, I'm taking a break, then upload the very next day and then not upload for the next 3 days and then just become a whole mess. I don't really need all that going on, so I don't have all that going on. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way right at the beginning. I like to get some of the bigger topics that I can get out of the way quickly out of the way because I believe the demographic is like most people click off after like 5 minutes of the Minecast. I don't know if it's because it's longer, I don't know. But yeah, most people seem to click off within 5 minutes of the Minecast, which, you know, that's not too bad. You know, yeah, you get to watch a fraction of the whole episode, which is alright. So I don't have a big topic for today, but we do have a couple more questions from the Discord. Go join the Discord, please. It's in the description below. Also, if you're joining the Discord, please go, leave questions. I don't get enough of those. But we do have 2 questions from Dawn Snow. The first one is a platypus controlling you? Isn't there a platypus controlling everyone? No, I'm kidding. I don't think there's a platypus controlling me. How do I find out? No, but the next more serious question is, have you ever considered making a Minecraft server for your fans slash Discord members? Yeah, I would love to. That'd be so cool. That'd actually be awesome, but I just don't think, the Discord's definitely not big enough for that. Actually, it'll be something I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's something that's like, do I want to do that? Is that something I want to actually try to do? It's like, no, I probably don't want to do that. But I don't know. I guess it's something I'll have to think about, and if I come to the decision that I want to do it, it'll probably be the Minecast where I bring it up the most. As of right now, it's not something that's taking big, oh, it's something I actually want to do. But yeah, thank you for the questions, Dawn Snow. I hope that was those were compelling answers to both of the questions. And like I said, there's not a big discussion topic today. There's nothing big going on, probably because I haven't been uploading. But I guess if I want to mention one thing in particular, I'll just kind of say that there's kind of a weird thing going on that I've noticed, which is less views on the Minecraft videos again. But not less views on just any Minecraft videos. It's the MMM series with modded MantaRay misadventures. Usually takes about 3 takes. It's that series, which is one of my favorite series. Literally, a new episode just came out yesterday. At the time of recording, it's not out yet, so I don't know what people think of it. Hopefully people like it. That's what we're going for, is hopefully people like it. Hopefully. Because I don't want to end the series, and I don't want to end a series just based off, oh, people aren't watching, I'm gonna end the series now. That's what I did with Minecraft minigames, which is a series I've been like, yeah, maybe I'll bring that back, maybe I won't. I just like haven't thought about it. But yeah, maybe I'll bring back Minecraft minigames. Maybe I'll, play Hypixel TNT Run a lot. Because that's what I do in my free time. I play, TNT Run when I'm not recording videos. So if you've been wondering what I do in my free time, I play TNT Run. Then I look at my bedroom shelf and I see the ninja book staring back at me, and I leave my room immediately because, the ninja book, it's haunted me for, I don't know, 2 weeks now? Has it been 2 weeks? It's just... Man, the ninja book. I was so committed to making a review on it. I really was. I think I mentioned this last week that I'm not doing a review on it anymore. I was very committed. Don't get me wrong. I was gonna do the review. I didn't think it was as bad as it was. And that's not me just like saying that because I don't want to read the book. I don't want to read the book, but it has nothing to do with that. It's just, it's not a good book. It's really bad. And I don't know, like, I guess obviously it got good sales because they're making a second one. Like, this is a first in a series, so, like, I don't know, obviously it sold decent enough. I don't like the book from what I've read of it, and I stopped reading. Which, like, reading's always been hard for me. I love to read, but it's always been hard for me. I get massive headaches anytime I read. Which, it's just something that happens, I guess. But I do love reading, and it's something I do quite a bit. I wish I read even more than I do, but I think I read a decent amount. Like, I read quite a few books, but I only like to read books that I'm interested in. So, like, when school is like, hey, you have to read this book, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to read this book, but I guess I have to. And then I end up reading the book, and then, I don't want to read for a while because school's basically forced me to read. And usually a book would take me like a week. No, I wouldn't even say a book's take me like a week. I'd say like 3 days to get through a book, depending on its length. Then, like, for school books, I'm just so unmotivated to read them. It takes me like a week and a half. And it's just like, oh man, I wish I read faster. Even on books I didn't even want to read. I just wish I read faster, but I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I guess that's kind of just something that happens. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the modded MantaRay Misadventures videos. I don't know why they aren't doing well. Do you guys not like the series? I don't know what you guys are like. Maybe you don't like it. I'm not getting any comments. I ask at the end of every video. Like, I'll get comments about other stuff, but I'll ask at the end of every video, like, hey, is this a series that people enjoy? Are people watching this? And I don't get comments, and that's usually a sign, like, yeah, people aren't really watching this right now. Which I'm like, okay, fine. Fair enough if you're not going to watch it, but it's a really fun series. Give it a chance. If you're not even going to give it a chance, just please give it a chance. It's a fun series. It's mostly unedited. A lot of my videos are mostly unedited. I guess we can talk about Sea of Thieves. I don't want to talk about Sea of Thieves because, like, okay. Hunter texted me. He was like, hey, want to record Sea of Thieves? I was like, yeah, sure. Same stuff has happened. But I've been thinking, like, Sea of Thieves, it kind of underperforms a little bit. Not that bad. But I feel like we've seen a lot of everything in Sea of Thieves right now. Like, right now, the series is mostly, like, Hunter getting annoyed at me. That's what the series feels like right now to me. Which I don't know if it feels like that to anyone else. I would really like to get that opinion in the comments. Just go check out, I'd say Sea of Thieves 4, the most recent one. If you haven't seen it, if you're watching this video, just as a scout, just go check out that video. Watch like maybe the first 10 minutes. Come back to this video. Go to the comments and tell me, like, is that what the video feels like to you? Because that's what all 3 videos have felt like, especially the latest one. Like, I feel like the latest one in particular has felt like him kind of just getting mad at me while I talk about something while nothing really happens. And I get it, like, there's a lot of, like, oh yeah, there's just a lot of sailing in Sea of Thieves, and it's like, oh, you time-lapse it or you cut it out. Every other part, I decided to cut it out. I wanted to do something different for Sea of Thieves 4. I decided to time-lapse it. And literally, I got a text from Hunter. He was like, too many time-lapses. You failed. Bad job. And that's basically the whole text. He was just kind of like, he sent me a text. He was like, hey, I want to talk about the video that came out. I was like, okay, sure. I was like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, you put too many time lapses in the video. It got boring to watch. There was too many time lapses. Goodbye. You know, that kind of thing. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, it was like strangely something that's like, well, so yeah, I took that as a stride, as like, okay, from now on I'll just cut it out. But then again, like, to see if these videos are getting kind of boring, I don't think there's really that much more to do unless there is, and I just don't know what it is. I'm all ears, because they're fun to record, but they can also get tedious to record. And I just, like, yeah, go scout, please. Anybody who's actually willing to do that, because, like, obviously I'm a biased opinion, and obviously if I asked Hunter, he'd be a biased opinion also, so it doesn't really, either way, it's a biased opinion, so we don't really need that. So please, just do that experiment for me. So yeah, hopefully that kind of thing works. Big thing today, not as of recording, as of this video going out, a big thing is happening today. Probably already happened, but not getting uploaded yet, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what Mitch, or Riptide, or Blazer, I don't know what, and either of the 3 are doing. Any of the three. I don't know what they're doing. So, like, this might be just me. We're doing something big that's like an hour long. I don't think I want to leave it as just raw 1 hour. I don't know if they do. If they do, then it will come out probably tomorrow or the next day, completely unedited. But then again, I don't know if it should be like that. Unedited, all that. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. I don't know. That's something that I haven't really thought about, so it's like, I'll probably talk to them about it. I'll probably find out what we're doing, but as of right now, I don't really know. So it might be unedited, it might be 1 hour long. You might get a 1 hour long video coming soon. But then again, you might not. Also, let's talk about the main build battles, I guess, a little bit, since we're just talking about why series don't work. Okay, this one has nothing to do with Blazer. He's great, alright? This is kind of the opposite of the other one. He's great. He's really fun to record with. Obviously, I wouldn't put him in my other channels box, featured channels box, whatever, if I didn't think his videos were good. I like his videos, and I think he's really good, but he lives in UK. He lives in the UK, and that's like kind of hard at times, because anytime he's awake, I'm asleep. Anytime I'm awake, he's asleep. Unless it's like the middle of the day for me, and pretty late at night for him, or super late for me, and pretty early for him. So it's really hard. Like, it is really hard to get something like that accomplished. But we are trying our best. It's not good for my sleep schedule at all, but I want to record the videos. I want to get, you know, multiple out there for you guys because they're fun to record. Not only are they fun to record, they're good videos. They don't get the most views. They're not the most viewed videos, and I don't really care about that because they're fun to record. So, yeah, I thought I'd just mention that briefly. It's not like a big thing at all because, well, if it was, I would have talked about it for as long as I talked about the Sea of Thieves. Now, moving on to another discussion of topic, another topic of discussion, another discussion of something. I've been thinking about doing a really long video. I don't know why this is something I want to do, like, out of nowhere. But I've been thinking about doing a really long video that takes a long time to edit, but it's worth it in the long run, kind of thing. That's something I really want to do. I don't know, like, why that suddenly is something I want to do, but it is. And the more I think about it, the more I want to do it. And it's going to take a lot of time to record. It's going to take a lot of time to edit. I don't even know what it will be. If anybody that I've talked to and I'm currently doing videos with or might be able to do videos with, like, thing is, I don't want to do videos with somebody who, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say there. No idea, but I'm just gonna backtrack there. I want to play Gary's Mod for 8 hours. Not as a stream, but to record for 8 hours and then edit it down. The thing is, if I did it 8 minutes an hour or something like that, if I had 8 minutes of each hour in there, it would be, you know, 8 times 8, 64 minutes long. You know, that's an hour long. That's pretty long. If I did like 4 minutes of each hour, it's like, that's still 32 minutes. Or like some hours gonna be more interesting stuff than others. Probably towards the end it will be like kind of boring to watch. And Gary's Mod, in my opinion, has always been something that's like, you don't want to do that by yourself. Gary's Mod is like the most fun game, in my opinion. It's one of my favorite games right now. I don't play it like at all, but it's one of my favorite games. I love like watching videos on Gary's Mod, and I've thought about recording so many. I have had so many ideas, like going into one of the random cinema maps and advertising my own channel. I've had stuff like that pop in my head, and I've had some other funny ideas that I've just thought of, but it's like, I kind of don't want to do it by myself, but then again I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of okay with doing it by myself. Gary's Mod, it's kind of like weird to do Gary's Mod by yourself. More weird than doing Minecraft by yourself. Okay, I know that there's some people who'd be like, oh, doing Minecraft by yourself is weird. I don't think doing Minecraft by yourself is weird. I think that's like the normal for Minecraft. I think that's been, you know, like set in stone as something that you can do in Minecraft. It's like, I bet there is a way to do Gary's Mod correctly by yourself. I just don't know what it is. I would love to know what it is. Honestly, I really would. That's not me being cynical or anything. Like, I would love to just do Gary's Mod videos either by myself or with somebody. I don't know who I'd do it with. Like, I don't really know anyone who's doing Gary's Mod videos or that I know of even owns Gary's Mod. Like, it's not like a game that most people are like, oh, 2020, like my list of games I want is Gary's Mod, you know, which is just maybe personal opinion. I don't really know, but then again, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of true. Like, Gary's Mod's not super popular anymore. You type it in, I don't think there's like a lot of Gary's Mod channels, like exclusively Gary's Mod, which is weird, but understandable. Like, it's understandable completely why there wouldn't be anymore. I remember back in the day there were a couple that were like, they're what got me into playing Gary's Mod. You know, those old channels. And I don't know if they still make videos or what, but I would wonder if they're still doing Gary's Mod to this day. Like, just it seems like something that you move on from. Kind of like most people moved on from Minecraft. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's something that you just kind of fade out of. Kind of like Minecraft was for most people. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anybody out there who even plays Garry's Mod anymore. I know I still do. Sometimes. So, yeah, if you see, like, I played Garry's Mod for 8 hours straight, come out on the channel in the next few weeks, that's why. It's something I've just been thinking about doing for, like, a week. Or, like, speedrunning Minecraft. Like, I've beat the Ender Dragon multiple times. Not, like, super fast, but I know how to do, like, the Nether Rush stuff where you don't even need a diamond pickaxe, and I know how to do all that. I know some of the speed running techniques, but, like, it's something I've ever, like, been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna speed run. And I think speed running is, like, not only your skill, but it's like the seed is pretty important. And I think you need, like, a village, and because, like, if you're gonna spend, if you speedrun Minecraft in 30 minutes, and 20 minutes of it is you looking for the stronghold, like, you can do a quicker speedrun. If it took you 20 minutes to look for the stronghold, and then you kill the Ender Dragon, say you did 5 minutes of preparing, somehow, you know. It's like, yeah, you can do a quicker speedrun because it took you 20 minutes to find the stronghold. And I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna attempt it again. And that's kind of like, I feel myself going into an endless cycle already, and I feel like it's just a video that caused me so much anxiety that it's like, it's not worth making. I don't need a video that's gonna give me anxiety and stuff like that, because I've dealt with that. I don't need that right now. Not right now, especially not with school starting. I don't need to be, like, having anxiety attacks when school starts. I'm gonna have enough of those, like, during book reports and stuff. As a introverted, antisocial kid, I don't really need to go up in front of people and tell them why I liked a book. That's not something I enjoy doing. I can't do, like, speaking. I can't speak in front of, like, 5 people. I feel like doing these videos have made me a little less of antisocial, but, like, still pretty antisocial. I'm introverted and antisocial, and, like, some people like to say that introverted is antisocial. It's not. It's a mindset. Being introverted is a mindset, just like being extroverted. Just because you're an extrovert does not make you. You can be a antisocial extrovert. It's a thing. Like, it's not crazy, you know. And I could talk about that for a while, but it seems kind of boring, so I won't. It's weird to think about, like, an extroverted antisocial person, because it's just like, oh, extroverts are social butterflies. It's like, that's not true. I just kind of got unlucky. I'm antisocial, I'm an introvert, and I have anxiety and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah. And, like, I suffer from mild PTSD. It's not that bad, but I do have PTSD. And it's like, oh, 14-year-old kids should have PTSD. And I have PTSD for a reason, and I might one day feel comfortable with opening up about it on the channel. Right now, I do not. So, yeah, maybe one day I will. Same thing with some other stuff that's going on in my life. But, you know, it's just not something I want to bring up right now. And, yeah, nobody was even asking, but it's just something that came up in conversation. So, I thought I'd bring it up there. Man, I'm really good at getting off topic. That's, like, the thing. Like, about this podcast, show, series, whatever. You know, it's like, if I had a co-host, I'd be talking over them all the time, it feels like. Because I just like to talk, which is so weird. Being an antisocial, and I love to talk. Just not to real people. Like, everybody I'm talking to right now is real people, right? But I don't, like, if I can see you face to face, and I can, like, I say something dumb, I can actually see your facial expression. It's like, that's what gives me anxiety. It's not the talking to people. You know, like, if I was talking to someone and I couldn't see them, I feel like I would act like I'm acting right now, which is kind of just a little more extroverted. But since the fact that I can see you, it just makes it a lot harder to talk to you. So, yeah, that's another little thing that's like, I have issues talking to people. I also have issues with eye contact. Like, I like to look at the ground when I'm talking to people, because it's like, I also like to mumble when I talk to people. It's weird. I can never be a motivational speaker. I can never speak in front of more than 12 people. It would just be difficult. I can't even say more than 12, more than 5. Like, come on. Speaking in front of more than 5 people would be difficult for me. And it's like, not that bad speaking in front of more than 5 people, but like, it's still pretty hard for someone like me, I guess. Or maybe I'm like the only one who has issues talking to a group of 5 people. I just do. I don't know why, but I do. So there's that. And yeah, so the 8-hour video, back to that, over the speedrunning thing. I don't think I'll do the speedrun. Maybe in the future. I'm just not that fast at anything. But maybe one day a speedrun could be a possible thing. I'm not like, I think we could do a speedrun in the future, maybe one day. Also, like 8 hours on Gary's mod, or 8 hours on a Minecraft world, or it doesn't have to be 8 hours, I guess. Like, just like something that's long, takes time to edit, or maybe not even a speedrun. Maybe I'm just like beating the Ender Dragon at a normal pace, or whatever, and I'm all in one video. Yeah, I think it would like become a speedrun just from like the pressure of knowing you're recording it. You would like try to go as quick as possible. One of the main reasons I don't have a normal Minecraft survival is just like, I don't know, I'm not good at Minecraft, even though I've been playing for 9 years. I'm not good at the mods either, but I feel like I don't have to be good at the mods. In my opinion, like, I don't have to be good at the mods, and I'm still able to make videos on them because they're still fun. All the mods are still a lot of fun, even if I'm not good at them. I guess to transition into a new topic, just to transition into a new topic, I've been thinking about like the Minecast lately. It's been on my mind pretty much for like the last hour or two. I've been thinking like, can I call the Minecast a podcast? Like, if people asked, could I call it a podcast? Because, like, I feel like calling it a podcast is kind of laughable. It's like, you consider that a podcast? Like, 20-minute videos where you talk by yourself, that's just like a Let's Play video. That's not really a podcast. I feel like to have a podcast, it needs to be, like, longer than 40 minutes, and you need a co-host. Right? Like, 1 or 2 co-hosts. You need, like, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 hosts on a podcast. Like, I feel like a podcast can't be one person. And like, I've thought about a co-host, right? Like, I think I brought it up in Minecast 9, I believe, that I was like, oh, I want a co-host. And now here we are 4 Minecasts later, and it's like, I still don't have a co-host. It's not that I've like forgotten about getting one. I would love to get one, and I've asked, I think, 2 people so far to be like a co-host. One person's schedule didn't really align well for them to actually do it, and I completely understood that. Like, but then the other person, we recorded a Minecast, okay, and I'm not gonna mention names because it's not important, right? Like, the name doesn't matter. But we recorded a Minecast. Minecast 10. I'd call it Minecast 9.5. It doesn't exist, but I'd call it Minecast 9.5, and it will never exist. Okay, so we recorded the whole Minecast, and this was supposed to be Minecast 10. And it just didn't vibe well. Like, I watched the video twice over the course of 2 days after we recorded it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how I was acting around the person. I just didn't like how things were going. I didn't like there were awkward silences. There was like, I would say something, and he wouldn't respond, or like, I was pretty good at responding to every single question, but like, other people, he was not. Even when I'd mention stuff. And I'm not here to like create problems. I don't do that. That's why I'm not mentioning names. And if like people are not gonna mention names, then we don't have to mention names. And it's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna upload it because I don't feel like it was quality. I feel like it would have been hard to watch because it was hard for me to watch. I think the video barely got past 15 minutes, which is short for the Minecast even. The shortest Minecast is 7 minutes long, right? Something like that, 7, 8, somewhere in there, minutes long. And I regret making it that short. I know what I was thinking at the time, but I regret it completely now, looking back, and it was only just like, what, 4 weeks ago, like a month ago. But, yeah, it wasn't sitting well with me, this video. And I didn't even, maybe I could have handled it better, right? I could have told him, oh, I'm not going to use the video. I didn't tell him that. I just recorded a new Minecast and I uploaded it. Could I have handled that better? Yeah, probably, looking back at it, but, like, nothing's come out of it. Nothing, he hasn't been like, oh, where's that Minecast we recorded? It's like, it was a one-time thing. I think he knew that it wasn't that good either. Because if anybody, like, I don't think anybody could have thought it was good. It wasn't good. And so, I scrapped the video. And, like, another thing that I didn't like was, like, I tried multiple times throughout the Minecast to talk about different topics. Because I liked the Minecast, while it was originated from a Minecraft podcast, that is the namesake, at least. It's not, we don't ever really talk about Minecraft on here, like, at all. But I remember before we started recording, I wanted to talk about something that was in the news at the time. I guess this can date how long ago that was. The Snyder Cut getting announced. The Zack Snyder Justice League cut. I don't think I mentioned it on the Minecast now, but now I want to. I probably will one day when it comes out. That will be cool. Watch it be bad. I've been claiming that it would be good, like, for the last 2 years. I feel like everyone has, but now that it's actually coming, I feel like most people are getting the realization, I am at least, that this probably won't be that good. It'll actually probably be ending up being not that good. Just because, like, Zack Snyder as a director is very polarizing in what he does. Not everything he does, there's people who like it and there's people who don't like it. There's not really that, yeah, it was okay group of people around for that. It just never was it's just not how he directs, and I admire that. I think that's very cool. Now back to the topic. I told him, I was like, yeah, let's talk about the Snyder Cut. And he's like, but this is the Minecast. Shouldn't we talk about something Minecraft related? I was like, I didn't like that. I didn't like being told what to talk about on my own series. Which, you know, that might be a sign for me. I don't like being told what to do. I don't know. I have problems with authority. No, not really. I just didn't like him telling me, oh, this is the Minecast. You had to talk about something Minecraft. So we somehow, for 15 minutes, talked about what Minecraft 1.17 should be. And it wasn't a good conversation. It was actually a really, it wasn't interesting. It was not an interesting conversation. And not every Minecast conversation is, trust me. I don't feel like this is a super interesting conversation either. But that was particularly not an interesting conversation. And I don't feel like it'd be fun to watch. It wasn't easy to listen to. So I didn't make it. And so yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing. So yeah, that's currently why I would like a co-host. But I feel like to get a co-host, I'd have to do like a test recording first. Which I probably should have been with this guy. I should have been like, hey, this is gonna be a test recording. Not. I didn't. I just assumed this is gonna go well. We're gonna actually get a video done. We didn't. You know, that actually put me behind on the Minecast for that week, and you know, it's on me. But it's fine now. Everything's good now. And this conversation actually went on a little bit longer than usual. The Minecast never really goes on for this long. I think this might be the longest Minecast to date, so might be interesting. Maybe the Minecasts are getting longer from here on out. I don't know, watch next week. It'd be 7 minutes long. You know, we never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Minecast. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If any of you guys are still here, thank you very much. That's crazy if you actually watched this whole thing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.